Hi, welcome to Los Angeles, a city of endless possibilities and stunning contrast.
Today we are starting in Beverly Hills, a place where style and history come together.
Welcome to our ultimate Los Angeles tour video. Today we are taking you on a journey to some of the most iconic and breathtaking spots in LA. We'll cover everything from the glamorous Beverly Hills to the star-studded streets of Hollywood, the serene beaches of Malibu, and the vibrant cultural hubs like Chinatown, Little Tokyo, and El Pueblo. But here is the best part. We have organized this video into chapters, so if you're not interested in Beverly Hills, you can skip ahead to the section that excites you most. Just click on the chapters in the description or timeline below to jump straight to your favorite LA destination. Beverly Hills is one of the most iconic and luxurious neighborhoods in Los Angeles, and our adventure begins right here. As we strolled down Rodeo Drive, the first thing that caught our eye were the sleek, shiny Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and even the futuristic Tesla Cybertrucks. After visiting the iconic Beverly Hills sign, we took a leisurely walk through the residential area of Beverly Hills, where the true charm of this luxurious neighborhood unfolds. The streets there are lined with towering, elegant trees, providing shade and a sense of serenity, even in such a high-profile area. As we walk, we couldn't help but marvel at the impressive mansions that seem to define the neighborhood. Each home is a unique architectural masterpiece, from sleek modern designs to classic. After our stroll through the residential area, we made our way back towards Rodeo Drive, where the energy of Beverly Hills never stops. As we walk, we caught sight of a Waymo, one of those self-driving cars that have been making waves in tech and transportation. It was a cool moment seeing this cutting-edge technology cruising through the streets of such a luxurious neighborhood.
This Christmas will be the best Christmas. Children playing, having fun. It's the sea.
After enjoying the light and music show at the Beverly Hills sign, we made our way back to downtown LA. On our way, we passed by a building that holds a special place in TV history. The building where Melrose Place was filmed in the 90s. For fans of the iconic show, this was a real treat. The building, with its distinctive architecture, was home to Amanda's office at D&D Advertising. A new day, a new experience. We started our journey at the 7th Street Metro Center station, taking the Red Line B-Line towards Hollywood. After a smooth ride, we arrived at Vermont Sunset Station, the gateway to Griffith Park. From there, we hopped onto the Dash Observatory bus, an affordable and eco-friendly service run by LA Transit. For just 50 cents, this bus carried us into the Griffith Park, passing landmarks like the Greek Theater and scenic viewpoints along the way. As the bus climbed higher into the hills, the views became more and more stunning. It's almost surreal how such natural beauty thrives in the heart of the city. Before long, we arrived at our destination, the magnificent Griffith Observatory. Standing here, you're welcomed with breathtaking panoramic views of LA. On clear days, the vistas stretch from the LA downtown to the Pacific Ocean. Of course, you can't miss the world-famous Hollywood sign. But the Griffith Observatory is so much more than just the views. Inside, it's a hub of discovery, featuring interactive exhibits and space of science. There is also the historic telescope, which has been offering visitors a closer look to the cosmos since 1935. For those who love outdoors, the observatory serves as a starting point for several scenic hiking trails into Griffith Park, making it a perfect destination to connect with nature and immerse yourself into the rugged beauty of LA. From the Griffith Observatory, we decided to take on the challenge, hiking all the way up to the Hollywood sign. And not just any viewpoint, but the area behind the sign for a completely unique perspective. The trail starts just behind the observatory, and it's one of the most rewarding yet demanding hikes in Griffith Park. The route takes you along Mount Hollywood Trail and merges onto other paths to reach the summit behind the sign. It's about 6 to 8 miles round trip, depending on the exact route, and can take 2.5 to 3.5 hours to complete. As we climbed, the trail revealed breathtaking views of LA, from downtown to the Pacific Ocean. We got higher, and the most iconic Hollywood sign came into view, inspiring us to keep pushing. The final section of the trail is the most challenging. The incline becomes steeper and the terrain a bit rougher. Make sure to take breaks, stay hydrated and pace yourself. This part will test your stamina. But when you reach the summit behind the sign, it's all worth it. From up here, you can look down at the Hollywood sign and out across the city. After taking in the breathtaking view of the iconic Hollywood sign, we began our descent toward the heart of Hollywood. As we made our way down the hills, the energy shifted from the serene elevated views of the city to a more calm and peaceful side of Hollywood. We found ourselves on a quiet residential street, lined with cozy, well-kept homes. The houses were nestled among the hills, with some perched on small slopes and others tucked away behind lush greenery and tall trees. The streets were peaceful, offering a sharp contrast to the usual bustling energy of the Hollywood Boulevard below. The homes had a charm to them, mid-century cottages, Spanish-style houses, and modern designs, all contributing to the neighborhood's relaxed and welcoming vibe. After soaking in the peaceful surroundings, we made our way to the most famous Hollywood Boulevard. There, we reached the Walk of Fame, one of the most iconic landmarks in Hollywood. The sidewalk was lined with thousands of brass stars, each one commemorating the achievements of entertainment legends across film, television, music, and theater. The stars are embedded in the pavement, and as you walk, it feels like you're walking through history, from Marilyn Monroe to Michael Jackson to countless other stars that shaped Hollywood's legacy. The Walk of Fame was buzzing with activity, with tourists snapping pictures and searching for their favorite stars. As we continued exploring, we found ourselves in front of the Capitol Records building. This architectural landmark, with its unique round design and tall spire, was hard to miss. Since its opening in 1956, it has been a symbol of Los Angeles music scene, housing recording legends like Frank Sinatra and the Beatles. Standing in front of the building, you couldn't help but feel the weight of music history that it represents. As the sun began to dip lower, the Capitol Records building took a golden glow, standing proudly against the skyline. The journey through Hollywood revealed so many sides of this iconic district, from the peaceful hillside residential streets near Hollywood sign to the lively Walk of Fame and the historical Capitol Records building. Hollywood truly captures the magic of both old Hollywood and the modern city. Another must-see in Hollywood is the famous TCL Chinese Theater. The building itself is an architectural marvel with its elaborate red and gold facade, towering pagoda-like roof, and dragon carvings that make it instantly recognizable. Outside the theater, the famous forecourt of handprints and footprints took center stage. Here, some of the most iconic stars in history have left their literal mark, from Marilyn Monroe's delicate prints to Arnold Schwarzenegger's larger-than-life handprints. The day after our Hollywood adventures, we started the morning with a short stroll through downtown LA. The towering skyscrapers and urban atmosphere were a refreshing way to start the day. After soaking in a bit of downtown's energy, we hopped onto the metro and made our way west to Santa Monica.
The Metro E line. This train's final destination is downtown Santa Monica Station. We're on this ride together, so please don't play loud music, block the aisles or exits, or take up more than one seat.
As we stepped off the train and neared Santa Monica Pier, the atmosphere were different than the usual sunny Southern California day. A layer of clouds blanketed the sky, casting a soft diffuse light over everything. The iconic pier stretched out into the Pacific Ocean, bustling with life and activity despite the overcast weather. Its vintage charm stood out, with colorful signs and the famous Pacific Park amusement rides drawing the eye. The ferry wheels, a centerpiece of the pier, turned slowly against the grey sky, offering views of the ocean shrouded in a soft haze. Stalls lined the pier, selling everything from fresh seafood to quirky souvenirs, while street performers added to the lively atmosphere with music, magic tricks, and art displays. Standing at the edge of the pier, the sight of waves rolling under the cloudy sky felt calming, adding a contemplative mood to the bustling activity around us. Just below the pier, the wide expanse of Santa Monica Beach stretched out before us. The soft golden sand took on a muted tone under the clouds, and the beachgoers seemed a little fewer than usual, though some still lounged on towels and played games on the sand. Surfers paddled out to catch waves, unfazed by the overcast weather. The beach felt peaceful yet alive, with lifeguard towels standing sentinel along the shore and joggers passing by on the nearby boardwalk. The cool breeze carried the salty scent of the ocean, blending with the rhythm sound of waves lapping against the shore. After soaking in the views from the pier and the beach, we walked a few blocks inland to explore Santa Monica Promenade. Known for its vibrant atmosphere, this pedestrian-only street was alive with activity, even under the cloudy sky. The promenade stretched for several blocks, lined with a mix of stylish boutique, high-end brands, and quirky local shops. The scent of freshly brewed coffee and street food wafted through the air, inviting passers-by to pause and indulge. Street performers added to the lively ambiance, from musicians strumming guitars to dancers entertaining small crowds with their routines. Despite the overcast weather, the area had a warm, welcoming energy as locals and tourists mingled, browsing shops or relaxing at outdoor cafes. The promenade also offered an eclectic mix of dining options, with restaurants serving everything from classic burgers to fresh seafood and global cuisines. With its twinkling string lights hanging above the street and the occasional sound of laughter and chatter, the promenade felt like the perfect blend of urban charm and coastal relaxation. After exploring the vibrant promenade, we headed south to Venice Beach, just a short distance away. The moment we arrived, we were struck by the distinctive vibe, more eclectic, artsy, and laid back compared to Santa Monica. Venice had its own unique character, blending beach culture with a creative spirit, and we were eager to explore it further. What truly captivated us was the Venice canals. Designed in the early 19th century by Abbot Kinney, to replicate the canals of Venice, Italy, they offered a peaceful hidden escape from the bustle of the surrounding area. Small footbridges arch gracefully over the canals, offering views of charming houses nestled along the water's edge. The homes were beautiful, unique, from cozy cottages to larger, more modern houses, each with its own character. Many had lush gardens and outdoor seating areas, creating a picture-perfect scene. The atmosphere was tranquil, the gentle sound of water flowing beneath the bridges adding to the calm. As we strolled, we could see kayakers and paddleboarders gliding along the canals, adding a touch of activity to the otherwise peaceful surroundings. After Venice, we headed to Marina del Rey, a peaceful and upscale coastal area. The marina filled with yachts and sailboats stretched out before us, its calm waters reflecting the surrounding palm trees and hills. We strolled along the waterfront, passing upscale restaurants and cafes with scenic views of the boats. The atmosphere was quiet, perfect for a relaxing afternoon by the water. Marina del Rey offered a calm, sophisticated end to our coastal journey. The following day, we dedicated our time to exploring downtown LA, starting at Union Station, the city's iconic transportation hub. As soon as we stepped inside, we were struck by its grandeur. Built in 1939, Union Station combines Spanish colonial, mission revival, and Art Deco styles, creating a unique and timeless elegance. The high ornate ceilings, intricate tile work, and polished wooden benches transported us back to a different era. Union Station is not just a beautiful landmark, but it's also a gateway to the city, connecting travelers through train, buses, and metro lines. You can hop on an Amtrak for longer journey or take the Metro Link to explore Southern California. From Union Station, we headed to El Pueblo de Los Angeles, the historic district that marks the city's birthplace. We wandered through Olvera Street, a lively pedestrian-only marketplace where colorful stalls and shops sold handcrafted goods, leatherwork, and traditional Mexican wares. The aroma of fresh churros, tacos, and tamales filled the air, and the sounds of mariachi music added to the festive atmosphere, making it a perfect spot to experience the city's rich cultural heritage. Next, we made our way to Little Tokyo, a vibrant neighborhood and cultural center for the Japanese-American community. The area was a fascinating mix of old and new, where traditional Japanese architecture sat beside sleek modern buildings. We explored the Japanese Village Plaza, an outdoor shopping area with boutique stores, bakeries, and restaurants. The smell of ramen, sushi, and mochi filled the air, and we could feel the energy of this bustling area as we strolled through the shops and cafes. Chinatown. Finally, we arrived at Chinatown, a neighborhood bustling with life, colors, and culture. From the moment we entered, it felt we stepped into a different world. The streets were adorned with red lanterns, swaying gently in the breeze, vibrant murals, and neon signs in bold Chinese characters. The intricate pagoda-style architecture and the dragon-adorned lampposts gave the neighborhood a sense of timeless charm. Our first stop was Central Plaza, the heart of Chinatown, with its ornate Chinese-style buildings, golden dragon motifs, and the iconic statues of Bruce Lee, a tribute to the martial arts legend. The plaza was both historic and lively. Local vendors sold trinkets, paper fans, and Lucky Cats figurines, while family relaxed on benches, enjoying the festive atmosphere. The plaza's colorful details made it a photographer's dream, and it was easy to lose track of the time exploring its corners. As we wandered deeper into Chinatown, we discovered a quieter side of the neighborhood, the temples. Tucked among the bustling shops and markets, this sacred space offered a serene escape. The traditional architecture was stunning, with curved, upturned roofs, intricate carvings, and red and gold accents symbolizing good fortune. We stepped inside one, where the scents of incense hung in the air, mingling with the soft glow of lanterns and flickering candles. Locals offered prayers and left offerings of fruits and flowers. We couldn't help but feel the spiritual significance of these places amidst the lively energy outside. Chinatown's market and specialty shop added another layer to the experience. Stores overflowed with traditional herbal medicine, tea sets, delicate porcelain, and colorful lanterns. We explored small bakeries offering pork buns, egg tarts, and sesame balls fresh out of the oven. The aroma of roast duck and steamed dumplings drifted through the streets, leading us to cozy dim sum restaurants where families gather around round tables filled with bamboo steamers. Leaving Chinatown, we made our way to one of downtown LA's most stunning architectural landmarks, the Walt Disney Concert Hall. The first glimpse of the building left us in awe. Designed by world-renowned architect Frank Gehry, this masterpiece of modern design seemed to rise like a wave of polished steel in the heart of the city. Its shimmering curvilinear facade, made of over 6,000 stainless steel panels, was both striking and graceful, as if it were in motion. From every angle, the building transformed, catching the muted light of the cloudy day and reflecting back 1,000 shades of silver. Up close, we noticed the incredible details of Gehry's vision. The surfaces bent and rippled like wind-sculpted sails or massive petals unfolding. A design that perfectly captures LA's creative energy. It was a structure that defied convention, an artwork in itself, blending sculpture and architecture into something that felt alive. Standing beneath the enormous curves, we felt small, as if we were in the presence of something monumental and timeless. Inside, the beauty of the concert hall continued. Though we didn't attend the performance, stepping into the lobby gave us a sense of the hall's grandeur. The sweeping wooden forms of the interior constructed with a cold steel exterior, creating a warm, inviting atmosphere. The concert hall is home to the Los Angeles Philharmonic, led by world-class musicians and renowned for its exceptional acoustics. Designed in collaboration with acoustician Yasuhisa Toyota, the hall's Douglas fir wood panels enhance the sound, giving the audience an intimate and immersive musical experience, whether for classical concerts, contemporary performances, or film scores brought to life. After leaving the Walt Disney Concert Hall, we headed to Grand Central Market, a lively food hall brimming with aromas of tacos, ramen, and fresh pastries. We grabbed a quick bite, enjoying the vibrant energy and diverse flavors, the perfect place to refuel in the heart of downtown LA. After exploring Grand Central Market, we made our way to Angel's Flight, the iconic funicular railway that has been a beloved symbol of LA for over a century. Nestled between towering skyscrapers, this bright orange landmark felt like a charming relic from another time, a bridge connecting the past and the present of the city. First opened in 1901, Angel's Flight was built to carry residents of Bunker Hill up and down its steep incline. At the time, Bunker Hill was a prestigious residential neighborhood of where LA's elite lived in grand Victorian mansions. The railway, consisting of 2 cars, Olivet and Sinai, quickly became a practical and essential mode of transportation, running a short but steep 298-foot route. For just a penny, passengers could avoid the grueling walk up the hill, making Angel's Flight a treasured part of daily life. Over the decades, as downtown evolved, so did Bunker Hill. By the mid-20th century, the area was redeveloped, and Angel's Flight was dismantled in 1969 with its original trucks and cars put into storage. It remained out of commission for nearly 30 years, leaving behind only memories and vintage photographs. Thankfully, the funicular was lovingly restored and reopened in 1996, finding a new home just a half block from its original location. Though it faced closure and repairs in the years that followed, Angel's Flight reopened once more in 2017, solidifying its place as both as a functioning piece of transportation and a historic treasure of Los Angeles. We couldn't resist riding Angel's Flight both during the day and at night. During the day, the short journey upward gave us a clear view of downtown's bustling streets, with a sharp contrast of modern buildings surrounding this quaint piece of history. The bright orange cars clanked along the tracks as they had for generations, making us feel connected to the many Angelinos who had ridden before us. At night, however, Angel's Flight transformed itself into something magical. The soft glow of the city lights reflected off the tracks and the cars, while the view from the top was unforgettable. Downtown LA stretched out below us, its streets and skyscrapers shimmering like a field of stars. Standing there, it was easy to imagine the grandeur of old Bunker Hill and how this little railway had served as a lifeline for its neighborhood. Angel's Flight isn't just a funicular, it's a symbol of LA's abilities to honor its past while embracing its future. It's a small but powerful reminder on how the city has grown and changed over time, yet still holds on to its character and charm. We started a new day by heading out to Malibu to visit the Getty Villa, a stunning museum that feels like a journey back in time to ancient Rome. Nestled in the hills overlooking the Pacific Ocean, the villa is a recreation of the Villa dei Papiri, an ancient Roman residence buried by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in Herculaneum. The attention to detail was remarkable, from its colonnades and frescoes to the elegant marble statues and mosaics. The villa captured the grandeur and artistry of the ancient world. Walking through its beautiful gardens, we were immediately struck by the serenity of the space. The outer peristyle garden, with its long rectangular reflecting pool lined by bronze statues of gods and mythological creatures, felt like a scene straight out of antiquity. Surrounding us were perfectly manicured hedges, vibrant flowers, and the soft sound of fountains, creating a peaceful atmosphere that encouraged us to slow down and take it all in. The herb garden, filled with lavender, rosemary, and other plants used in Roman times, added another layer of authenticity to the experience. Inside the villa's gallery showcases an extraordinary collection of Greek, Roman, and Etruscan art, spanning thousands of years. Ancient sculptures, pottery, jewelry, and mosaics fill the spaces, each telling a story of life, mythology, and craftsmanship in the ancient Mediterranean. Among the highlights were intricate marble busts, lifelike statues of gods and emperors, and delicate vases painted with scenes from mythology. The level of artistry and preservation was awe-inspiring. It felt like stepping into a time capsule of civilization that shaped so much of our world today. As we explored, we couldn't help but admire how the villa itself was a work of art. Every corner revealed truthful details, from ornate ceiling patterns to the intricate tiled floors and colorful murals painted in the Roman style. Sunlight streamed through the open colonnades, casting soft shadows that brought the space to life, almost as if we had been transported to the Roman Empire. The views were equally breathtaking. From the villa's terraces, we gazed out at the rolling hills and the blue expanse of the Pacific Ocean in the distance, as a reminder of how art, nature, and architecture can come together so seamlessly. The Getty Villa wasn't just a museum, it was an experience that blended history, beauty, and tranquility in a setting unlike any other. After leaving the Getty Villa, we couldn't resist a walk along Malibu's picturesque beach. The vast stretch of golden sand lay just steps away from the Pacific Coast Highway, where sleek, luxury cars cruised past, adding a touch of glamour to the natural beauty of the area. The contrast between the serene shoreline and the passing high-end cars created a unique vibe, a blend of tranquility and sophistication that could only be found in Malibu. As we strolled, we began to notice an array of stunning seashells scattered across the sand. Among our discoveries was a particularly remarkable find, a caracal panocha shell, known as its unique ridges and glossy surface. Its intricate patterns and muted colors made it feel like a natural treasure, one that seemed to embody the mysterious beauty of the Pacific Ocean. We marveled at its design, turned it over in our hands and imagined the journey it had taken to end up on this shore. After our time on the beach, we caught the bus heading toward Malibu Pier, but we made a quick stop at Malibu Vista, a higher point that offers spectacular panoramic views of the coastline. Stepping off the bus, we climbed up to the vantage point, where we were treated to sweeping vistas of the Pacific Ocean stretching out to the horizon. The cliffs and sparkling water and the nearby hills created a breathtaking view that made the detour well worth it. Once we soaked in the view, we made our way down towards the pier. Once we reached Malibu Pier, we were immediately taken by its classic charm. The wooden pier, with its white railings and weatherboards, extended gracefully over the Pacific, offering stunning views in every direction. The historic pier, originally built in early 1900s, has remained a key part of Malibu's identity. It's a popular spot for fishing, relaxing, and simply taking in the beauty of the coastline. Walking along the pier, we could see surfers catching the last waves of the day, while others fished from the edge, the sound of their lines echoing across the water. There were small shops and a restaurant offering a perfect spot to grab a bite or sip a drink while taking in the view. The atmosphere was laid back, with both locals and visitors enjoying the evening breeze. As the sun began to dip lower, we found the perfect spot to sit and watch the sunset. The sky transformed into a stunning array of colors, with shades of pink, orange, and purple painting the horizon. The soft glow of the setting sun reflected on the calm water, casting a warm golden light over the pier and the beach. The tranquility of the scene, combined with the gentle sound of the ocean waves lapping at the shore, made it feel like the perfect end of the day filled with exploration. Watching the sunset over the Malibu Pier and the Pacific Ocean was a moment of pure serenity, and it reminded us of the magic of Southern Californian beaches have to offer. After the sunset at Malibu Pier, we took the bus to Santa Monica and from there the train to downtown LA, ending the day at the FREEHAND Hotel. Our stay at the Freehand Hotel in downtown LA was the perfect blend of modern style, comfort and vibrant energy. The hotel's centerpiece was its rooftop pool and bar, a space that offered a true escape high above the city. By night, the bar came to life with creative cocktails, upbeat music, and the glittering lights of the Los Angeles skyline, creating a magical ambiance. Standing by the edge of the rooftop, we took in the views of iconic buildings and bustling streets, the city glowing in its whole grandeur. From our room, the view was equally captivating, providing a different perspective of downtown LA's rich architectural tapestry. Among the cityscape, one building caught our eye, the Garfield Building at 403 West 8th Street. The 13-story Art Deco masterpiece designed by renowned architect Claude Behlmann and completed in the late 1920s is a true piece of LA's history. Its intricate facade, adorned with detailed ornamentation, reflects the opulence of the time, while its once grandeur interior featured polished nickel accent, Gothic-style chandelier, and striking bands of black and purple marble. Unfortunately, the Garfield Building has been abandoned since 1991, and its current state tells a different story. The once elegant structure now shows the effect of time and neglect. Graffiti tags cover part of the facade, a stark contrast to its original grandeur. Despite the effort to preserve its historic charm, the building's deterioration is evident, as it stands as a reminder of how much has changed in this part of the city. Yet, even in its current state, the Garfield Building remains a prominent symbol of LA architectural past, a testament to the city's constant evolution. The following day, we set out to explore a different side of downtown LA, the Jewelry District. Known for its concentration of jewelry stores, wholesalers and traders, this vibrant area offers a unique glimpse into one of LA's most specialized neighborhoods. As we walked through the district's busy street, we were surrounded by rows of shops, each displaying sparkling jewels and intricate designs in their windows. The atmosphere was a mix of hustle and artistry, with people coming and going, some carrying jewelry cases, while others browsed for the perfect piece. For the final days of our LA adventures, we checked into the Biltmore Hotel, a historic landmark that perfectly encapsulates the city's glamorous past. As soon as we stepped into the Biltmore, we were transported to a bygone era. The hotel's grand lobby, with its towering marble columns, intricate detailing, and glittering chandeliers, radiated old-world charm. The majestic staircase, which has been part of the hotel's iconic architecture for decades, added a sense of timeless elegance to the entire space. The Biltmore is steeped in history, and its legacy is closely intertwined with Hollywood's golden age. As we walked through the hallways, we couldn't help but notice the framed photos lining the walls, each one showcasing scenes from films shot in or featuring the hotel. The Biltmore has had its fair share of starring roles in cinema, appearing in classics like Ghostbusters, Ocean's 11, The Terminator, and La La Land. The hotel was prominently featured in Ocean's 11, where several key scenes took place in its grand spaces. Seeing these images from iconic movies was like walking through a gallery of LA's cinematic history, and we were reminded of how the hotel has remained a backdrop for both real and fictional stories over the years. One of the most exciting aspects of our stay was the chance to swim in the Biltmore's famous pool. This wasn't just any pool. It's one where the memorable scenes from the 1999 cult classic Cruel Intentions were filmed. Swimming in the same water where those unforgettable moments took place added an extra layer of excitement to our experience. For our final day in LA, we made our way to Long Beach, a coastal destination that perfectly blended urban vibrancy with a relaxed seaside atmosphere. Our adventure began at the Long Beach Harbor, a bustling yet tranquil area where the sight of boats and ships coming and going added a rhythm pulse to the day. The harbor's sparkling water and the occasional calls of seagulls filled the air, providing a peaceful contrast to the city's usual hustle and bustle. The saltwater breeze carried a sense of calm, making it easy to forget we were so close to the heart of Los Angeles. After taking in the sights and sounds of the harbor, we made our way to Shoreline Village, one of the most charming areas in Long Beach. This quaint picturesque spot felt like a world away from the city's busy streets, offering a coastal retreat filled with colorful wooden houses, boutique shops, and waterfront restaurants. The village had a distinct nostalgic vibe, with the pastel-colored cottages and vintage architecture evoking memories of classic seaside towns. It felt like a charming hidden gem tucked right alongside the water. We wandered the walkways, stopping to browse through the quirky shops and enjoy the atmosphere of the area. The village had a leisurely pace, with families enjoying ice cream, couples walking hand in hand, and visitors simply taking in the views of the harbor. We lingered near the water, watching the boats bob in the harbor, their sails catching the soft breeze. The village's inviting atmosphere made it a perfect place to relax, unwind, and absorb the beauty of Long Beach. From the shoreline, we made our way to the beach, where the golden sand stretched along the shoreline. The beach had a peaceful energy, with people walking, biking, or simply enjoying the sun. The waves gently rolled on the shore, and the sound of the ocean was calming, adding to the tranquil vibe of the area. We walked along the sand, taking in the sight of the Pacific Ocean stretching out before us. The view of the distant islands, barely visible on the horizon, added to the breathtaking scenery. The quiet beauty of the beach, with its soft waves and panoramic views, provided the perfect ending to our trip. The final moments of the day were spent gazing at the ocean, the sun beginning to dip lower in the sky, casting a warm golden glow over the beach and harbor. The sides of the islands, framed by the deep blue water, felt like a beautiful postcard, a serene and peaceful way to close our LA adventure.
Hi, welcome to Los Angeles, a city of
Erstmal, du musst lauten.